Hi from Speak More Clearly, Esther here. Glad to see you here. This time I'd like to go through some common work idioms so you feel confident pronouncing them correctly and also being able to use them at the right time. The first one is to cut corners. This means to do something in the easiest, cheapest or fastest way, to do something less thoroughly than it should be done. For example, I'll give you an example sentence. Don't cut corners on the report. It needs to be done properly. And another example, the building company cut corners when they built the apartments and now the roof leaks. And a pronunciation tip, make sure you release air when you say the k sounds at the beginning of cut and corners. For the British and Australian accents, the R sounds in corners aren't pronounced. Corners. For the American accent, the sounds are pronounced. Corners. Okay, now the second work idiom is to get the ball rolling. This means set an activity in motion, make a start to begin an activity or process. I'll give you an example sentence. She got the ball rolling in the meeting by asking some questions. And the pronunciation tips, don't get the L and the R sounds mixed up in rolling. Is lifted in the middle, is lifted at the front. And make sure you say both parts of the O diphthong for the O letter in rolling and make a short O before the sound. Rolling, not rolling, rolling. Okay, the third work idiom is up to speed. This means if you are up to speed with a subject or activity, you have all the latest information about it and are able to do it well. For example, before we start the meeting, I'm going to bring you up to speed with the latest developments. Note the verb here is bring up to speed. And another example, their work performance wasn't up to speed with the rest of the team members. And the pronunciation tip, make sure you say the E in speed long enough and don't say an I instead. So even though you're speaking quickly, I don't want to hear spid, but speed. Number 4 is change of pace, meaning a change from what one is used to, temporary shift or variation in a normal routine or regular pattern of activity. For example, temporarily stepping into the manager's job has been a real change of pace for me. And the pronunciation, make sure you say a J sound at the end of change for the GE. Make sure you say both vowels in the A diphthong in change and pace. Don't just say the E, the first sound in this diphthong. It's not change and pes. Make sure you say A long enough. Change and pace. And the fifth work idiom is on the same page, meaning agreeing about something, such as how things should be done, to be thinking in a similar fashion, to have the same amount of knowledge, or to have the same kind of understanding about a situation as others do. For example, before we make any decisions today, I'd like to make sure that everyone is on the same page. And another example, he realized that they weren't on the same page and that they needed more information. And the pronunciation tip, make sure you say the J sound at the end of page and don't say page. Page, J. Again, make sure you make your A diphthong vowel in same and page long enough. Don't cut it short. And number 6, last one, is go out on a limb. So the meaning of this is having an opinion that is different from most people and that may be unpopular and criticised. For example, I'll go out on a limb and suggest that most clients would welcome this change. The pronunciation tip: don't make the O diphthong short in go. So it's not go, it's go. The B in limb is silent, and there's an intrusive W between go and out. So it becomes go out, go out. And you link the on and the A, so it becomes honour, honour limb, honour limb. You can find training and practice lessons in our online courses on linking and how to use it to make your speech sound more flowing and natural and not staccato in English. I hope this has helped you feel more comfortable with these work idioms. And of course, if you would like more free pronunciation training videos, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the little bell so you're notified whenever there's a new video. Best wishes and bye for now.